Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, come on, y'all. Better give me some eggs when I Steve Harvey, yeah. Join me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so afraid to go on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. I got a tweet the other day. When Steve Harvey used to get to preaching, I used to just turn the radio off. But now it's different. Old dude be bringing it. He be bringing the truth. I appreciate that. You know, man, when I was younger, man, when I wanted to do what I wanted to do, man, I ain't want to hear nothing else. I didn't want to hear nothing that contradicted what I wanted to do. You know, so it's a funny thing, man, about me, man. I would hear the truth. I would know it to be the truth, but because I had another plan, another mission, another goal, another set of dues I wanted to get done, I didn't want to hear that. You know, it's a funny thing, man. It's like, it's like when I was a little boy and I used to get scared sometime at night, you know, the booger man. So I thought that if I just pulled the blanket up over my head, that meant that if I can't see the booger man, he can't see me. That's the theory. That's an ostrich, you know, sticking his head in the sand thinking, wow, if I don't see this dude, he can't see me. A lot of ostriches done died with their head stuck in the sand. I just didn't want to be one of them people that left this world with my head in the sand. But I just wanted to say, man, this morning that quit talking about change. Y'all listening? Because this is real right here. Quit talking about change and let's make a change. You know, man, I don't mind giving people advice. I really don't, because so many people along the way have handed it to me freely, man. Some people just saw me doing wrong and say, young man, come here, let me talk to you for a minute. Some people say, hey, bro, look, man, I know what you're trying to do, but man, have you thought about it this way? So I've had a lot of favor in my life, a lot of grace been shown on me, a lot of mercy, a lot of people that came to me, helped me along the way. So I don't have no problem with this part of what I'm obligated to do in the mornings. But let's quit talking about change, y'all, and let's make a change. See, change is growth, and ain't no growth without change. You got people, man, you ever met a person that's just insistent on doing it their way? I mean, nobody in the building think they should go that way, but they so boneheaded. Oh, this is how I'm gonna do it. But bruh, listen to me, man. That ain't how it's done. You gonna run into this. I'll show you. Wait a minute, man. You can't do it that way, man. If you are sick and tired of where you are, then you have to change. Change can only come from within. Can't nobody make you change. Now, we got a penal system in place that can make you sit down if you don't want to change. We'll sit you down and we'll restrict your movement and your communication to the point where if you want to continue this foolishness, we're going to put you in this building with a whole lot of people that's foolishness. And y'all just trick each other all day long. But if you are sick and tired of your situation, pray for it. Pray for change. Ask God to help you change. Ask God what he wants for you instead of always telling God what you want. It's an interesting prayer to have with God. When you quit going to God with your list and check in with God and see what his list is, that's a very interesting prayer. If you're a praying person, I suggest you try that sometime. It's so interesting, man. Do you know what it did for me when I started asking God what he wanted for me instead of telling God all the time? I still tell him what I want, but instead of all the time going to him with what I want, you know what it did for me? It freed me up. It took a lot of pressure off. I no longer had to think of everything. And what I was thinking of a lot of times wasn't working no way. And when I opened myself up to what he wanted, to what his will was, man, do you know how much simpler my life got? And do you know how much bigger it got? I'm trying to tell you, man, if you pray for change and you allow God to help you with the change, or if you let God just produce the change in you will be amazing. If you've been listening to me out, especially out in LA, since I was on the radio since 2000, can't you hear the change? I'm flat out telling you that a change has come. But I had to pray for the change because I couldn't make the change on my own. And then after you pray for the change, you got to work towards your change. You know, there's faith without works is dead. Everybody wants something from God, always want to talk to God about something, but then, man, don't want to do nothing about it. Faith without works is dead. You can't do it that way, man. It just does not happen. So after you done prayed to God about it, what you got to do then is you got to turn around and go, hey, man, all right, now, what is it I got to do? You know, you got to do something to bring it about. So after you pray for it, work for it and do something today about it. Stop procrastinating. Don't procrastinate, folks. The change can start today. Man, I want to change. How about today? You know, then you see them same people, man, I want to change. That's next week. How about today? I see people years later, man, I'm still in this same old situation, man. I'm going to do something. How about today? Today is a good day. There's nothing stopping you from changing today. Nothing except you. You can begin the process of change immediately. And change is growth, y'all. And ain't no growth without changing. It's a simple thing. And I'm talking to you in broad strokes because everybody got something about them they need to change. That's why I'm not specifically talking about anything. I got some things in me that need to change so I can grow further. Everybody has something about them that they need to change in order to grow further and then go further. Now, what's stopping you is you won't start the change today. Don't hesitate. Make that change. And then I want you to watch something. When you change, watch the difference in you. Notice the difference in you. Feel the difference in you. And guess what? You gonna be different. If you watching for the change, if you feeling the change, then guess what? You gonna be different, man. Watch for the difference. Feel the difference. You'll be different. If you're sick and tired of your situation, folks, you can change that. But the change is in you. It's a simple decision you have to make. I'm going to change. The change is up to you. You can decide today if you want to change, you want to be different. If you're sitting behind the wall, I love speaking to the brothers and sisters behind the wall. If you're behind the wall, man, and you're sick and tired of being behind the wall, man, why don't you change? You ever thought about that? Change. Man, if I get back out there, I'm going to just do the same thing. Stop saying that. Stop breathing that negativity into your life. Decide today that you want to change. You can do it. Everybody can change. If you don't know how to change, pray for it, man. Ask God to help you with the change. Oh, you get some movement then, partner. You get a whole lot of movement then. All right? Let's ride.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, make up to break up is all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. It's a game for fools. Hit song back in the day. Who was that? The Spinners? Or who was that called?
Stylistics?
Stylistics.
Yeah, I think Stylistics.
To make up, that's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools. Don't know why I started that way this morning. But wake up to break up. Make up to break up. We up. Whatever it is. And however you up, God got you up. Be grateful today. You feel me? I don't know why I started like that. I want to apologize because it's spastic. It's all over the place. But I'm in one of them. It's going to be one of them days for me today. But I'm grateful that I'm going to have it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm grateful. Got a lot going on. I mean, boy, it's on and cracking over here. But God, as he has always done, gonna see me through. I bet you he'd do that. I bet you he'd do that. Matter of fact, I'm counting on it. Hey, man, good day today. Let's have it. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., the comeback kid, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy Jr. Y'all over the place today, man. You got your little red and white on.
Oh, no. Okay.
If you pledge, man, would you pledge, Kappa?
God, let me,
you better not answer.
Tommy right there. You gonna say it right in front of Tommy right there. Just, come on.
Millions of people listening.
Yes, millions of people. Tommy's sitting right there. Can I just ask you this question?
Who are the Stylistics? Go on, ask.
No. I'm gonna ask who the stylistic is.
I'm finna see this. Look, let me hear this question.
How many people tell you that they responsible for your career? Somebody told me that last night. I didn't really feel that.
Question.
Yeah, because, really kind of bothered me. Like, God had nothing to do with it. You just came up and just said, if it wasn't for me, you would not be where you at today. And I said, really? Yeah. Really?
Whoever told you that, give them my cell number so they can tell it to me.
Yeah. Really?
And Junior, the more pressing questions we ask you,
thank you.
If you pledge, would you pledge Kappa Alpha Psi? Still the question.
I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it.
I don't need.
Cause I couldn't, the cane and stuff. I couldn't. I'd be done dropped it. Y'all be mad.
You needed to lean on. Hell, yeah. What you doing?
That's okay. Well, okay. My bad. I don't know.
You play as Q, Junior? Could you play as Q?
Oh, absolutely. I would go play as Q. Yeah. All my friends is Q. I don't know. Everything, my lawyers are Q. I got,
you gonna
Q's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know it'd be a little chilly at night when they out there getting together. You know that, don't you?
All right.
No.
We're going to table this
be
discussion.
Outside in the cold. I want you to know that.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Rocket and Redfin found that most of us want stronger connections in our neighborhoods, but about a quarter of us worry we're bothering someone if we try to start a conversation. The thing is, real connection doesn't come from big gestures. It comes from everyday moments. Small stuff, like grabbing a package for your neighbor or holding the door. So don't overthink it. Wave, smile, say hi, because it's the small things that end up adding up to something much bigger. Find a neighborhood you'll love at redfin.com.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
I got it for you, Shirley. Everybody has done it. This right here is your check bounced. Your check bounced. And I'm sure all of us have bounced a check or 2 or 10 or 20 and during our lifetime. It's still going on. Your check bounced. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello. I'm trying to reach Sister Monica, please.
Who's calling?
This is, Brother Deshaun. I'm calling. Actually, I'm a member, Greater Missionary Baptist Church.
How can I help you?
Calling you actually about the offering. Now, did you I know you paid your tithes.
Yeah, I pay my tithes every Sunday.
Okay. Now, you paid a love offering as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, this past Sunday, I'm looking at a check that you left us with bank.
Right. I sure did. I wrote a check Sunday.
Okay. Now, the check, ma'am, was $250. Am I correct?
Right. I wrote 2 checks for my tithes and the love offering. Right. I wrote one for $250 for the love offering.
Okay. Now,
what is this call regarding? Why are you calling me?
Well, what I wanted to tell you is that I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but your check that you wrote for $250 actually has bounced. And
wait a minute. You said my check bounced for $250?
Your check bounced. So what I'm doing is calling you about recouping the $250, as well as you cost us $30 in bank fees.
Wait a minute now. I wrote 2 checks. I wrote a check for $100. Did that one bounce?
I don't see to it that one bounced. All I know is the one that the love offering has bounced.
Well, did you put them in at the same time? Because I wrote them at the same time.
They all go in on Monday, ma'am. Now, I didn't put them in at the same time. I've been putting them in for the last 2-3 years. The problem is, why would people write these?
What is your name?
I'm Brother Deshaun.
And you was there this Sunday?
I was there. I don't think it matters when I was there, ma'am. The problem is that I didn't put these checks in, and I don't understand why y'all write these checks to the church.
Wait a minute.
Knowing that they gonna bounce.
Y'all write these checks.
There's a lot of people
My
write
checks are good.
Well,
I don't write bad checks.
Well, why
did one clear? Why the other one didn't clear?
Maybe you didn't have enough money for both of them to clear.
What did you just say?
Maybe you didn't have enough money in the bank for both of them to clear, and I don't understand why people write these.
I got plenty money in the bank, and all my checks clear. I don't write no rubber checks.
Well, you wrote one on Sunday, and that's the problem. How you gonna try to give a love?
Wait a minute. I think you got me confused with somebody else. I don't write no bad checks.
You done wrote this.
I'm trying to be nice to you.
I'm trying to be nice to you. When can we expect the $250 plus the $30?
Wait, $30?
That's the bank fees, ma'am, for the doggone check bouncing.
My check didn't bounce. I'm going to check my bank. And if my check clear, you going to pay me $30 for calling me, harassing me about a $250 check bounce. I don't write no
Why would you write check? What, you want to sit up in the church and write these big number checks when you know you ain't got it in the bank?
What the did you say?
I said, why would you write these checks when the money ain't in there?
Let me tell you one thing. I don't write no bad checks, and you got a lot of nerves calling me, telling me my check bounced.
Your check is the one that has bounced. And
I'll tell you what you do. Since my check bounced, you pay the since you got all the money. And don't call me with this again. Hello?
Don't you hang up on me no more. When are we going to get this $250 and this $30?
Look. Somebody from the church told me I wrote a bad check. I don't write no.
You did write a bad check.
I didn't write no bad check.
Yes, you
did.
Wait
a minute. Why are you calling me? Why the treasurer don't call me at church?
The treasurer is
the
busy.
Deacon, I ain't never know the deacon called nobody about no bad check. Your is full of and, thank you. You got the money.
I ain't got. Who in the hell is that in the background? Who is that?
Never mind who it is. We both go to the same church. And you gonna call me to my I wrote a bad check. You don't you call me no more. And if the check bad, you pay it, okay?
Do Pastor know you talking like this?
Do Pastor know you calling me? Can you answer that?
Look, when are we gonna get this $280 is what we looking for from you.
I wrote a check for $250.
And
you will not get $280. You put the $30 with it.
You put $250 in there, it bounced. $30 cost us on bank fees. That's $280. When can the church expect their money?
Never. Not no $280. You will never get $280.
You gonna make me come by your...
And my check then... What did you say? I'm gonna do what?
You gonna make me come by your house and get this money.
Bring your on. Bring it. Bring your on.
What is the address on this check?
The check.
I got it off the check.
Well, bring your on. I bet you'll be limping back.
I'm watching you. You better not be spending no money nowhere. You better not spend nothing till I get this $250 plus $30.
Whatever I want to, okay?
No, you know what?
I am, and you don't call me no more with this because my check did not bounce. I don't see how one check went through and the other bounced.
Let me say this to you. We cannot accept you back into the house of the Lord no more until...
What did you say?
You are not... Don't you come in there Sunday until we get...
I'm coming up in there Sunday, and I'm going to make sure I find your... Because you the person I want to see.
You gon'
And you know what? I'm going to call the pastor right now and ask him. Because I don't believe my check bounced. You full of
Well, let me say this before you call Pastor.
No, I'm going to call Pastor. No, you should have talked with Pastor before you call me with this information.
I got one more thing I need to say to you.
You ain't got nothing to say to me. You done upset me with this talking about I bounced a check. You should have went to Pastor before you called me with this.
I told Pastor when I got one more thing to say before I leave. Is you listening?
What do you got to say to me? What do you have to say now that you gonna pay the check?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your girlfriend.
Wait, what did you say?
Baby, this is...
What did you say? What did you say?
I say this is Nephew Tommy, baby, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend has pranked you.
I'm gonna beat that. She just left here flying out the door in a hurry. No, she didn't. I'm gonna that.
Let me ask you one more thing, though, baby. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Really?
And there you have it, Miss Shirley. I will be back a little later. What's that, about an hour from now? With the same intensity of stupidity coming right back at you. Stupid and sexy at the same time. You know, that's a cold combination, a hard combination, but I try to live up to it. Stupid and sexy, all at once.
Got the stupid down, though. I will give you credit where credit is to give you your flowers.
Okay, well, okay, you're not going to give me my sexy flowers? Shirley, don't do this now.
Just saying.
Careful.
You're still working.
Careful.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Rocket and Redfin found that most of us want stronger connections in our neighborhoods. But about a quarter of us worry we're bothering someone if we try to start a conversation. The thing is, real connection doesn't come from big gestures. It comes from everyday moments. Small stuff, like grabbing a package for your neighbor or holding the door. So don't overthink it. Wave, smile, say hi. Because it's the small things that end up adding up to something much bigger. Find a neighborhood you'll love at redfin.com.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, R. Kelly has been thrown into isolation in a new North Carolina prison, and Stephen A. Smith said there would be no border crisis under his presidency. All right, clock that. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now, it is time to Ask the CLO. Shiva in Jacksonville says, my 24-year-old daughter told me that she's seeing an older man. I dated him when she was a little girl, but she doesn't know that. He might not even know it's my child he's fooling around with. Should I ask him about my child or let it go?
What happened?
No. No, I'm gonna have to go talk to him about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to know, should she talk to him about it?
Yeah. I'm gonna say something to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Hey man, get on.
Yeah. Find somebody else.
Get on.
Yeah.
Find yourself something else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause you gonna quit, and if you continue, I'm gonna tell her daddy.
Yep. Not a good look.
Brothers or somebody. She got uncle, cousin. Somebody will warm you. Somebody will warm you nicely for that. And it's all right. And the girl will never speak to me again. That's cool. You'll get over that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Moving on to Allison in Yonkers. Allison writes, my husband has weird fantasies, so he took me to an RV show. And we had sex in one of the RVs that was on display. Risky sex isn't pleasurable. All I could think about was getting caught. Are these fantasies normal? Does he need help?
Yeah, you probably got to get him somewhere. He need to be on somebody's couch with a legal pad. Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, because you gonna get caught. All you got to do is keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. But while they were on display
let me tell you something.
Wow.
That's what stops people from doing it when you get caught.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that don't last always. Yeah, something happens.
Uh-huh.
Where's the craziest place you've ever had whoopee?
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Oh, I can't.
That's a woo?
See, you got to remember now, I'm from the era when there were no phone cameras and social media. Right.
So we're gonna love this.
Get away with a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You know, they had stuff on VHS. You know, you could easily.
Where? Answer the question.
Cameras were so big. If you didn't see the camera, you were stupid. I've been in restaurants. I've been at the airport. Been at the
airport? Where at the gate? Where? Airport.
I'm stuck on restaurants.
That family bathroom is the bomb diggity. I'm just saying.
A lot of room, a lot of space.
Okay.
You can lock that door.
All right, we're moving on. Because we have to. All right.
I kissed a girl down there in the room where they change your clothes for the baptism.
In church. Okay. No, we're definitely moving on.
Down there. I couldn't help that though.
You got filled with the Spirit. What?
In His name.
Joanne and Gary, we have moved on.
Okay, all right.
Too far.
Right.
Joanne and Gary writes, I sleep in pajamas, but my husband does not, so I try to stay away from him in the bed. He has great hygiene, but it is still a biohazard with his naked behind rolling around in the bed. How do I get him to sleep in pajamas or at least his underwear? What?
Lady, a biohazard. What are you talking about? Where he worked? Down at the nuclear plant? What are you talking about, a biohazard? I am a walking, breathing, living biohazard, if that's the case.
Because why? Because you do the same thing?
I don't understand. What's the matter?
Yeah, she doesn't like it.
His hygiene as well, she don't like it. You know, lady, y'all be killing me with all this square mess. What's wrong with y'all?
She's a square?
Square mess?
Yeah, you square. You know, the man over there naked, you got them doggone wool hunting pajamas on like you outside in a tent somewhere. All them fur balls on it. Man, lady.
But that's just crazy. She stays away from him in the bed. What?
Oh, it ain't gonna be long.
Yeah. Let's wrap this one up. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, he gonna find somebody want a hug in a minute. So go ahead and keep on.
All right. Last one, Steve. This is the last one. Dewan in Tifton writes, I loaned my cousin a lot of money and he went to jail before he paid me back. He won't call me, so I told his wife to tell him to holler at me. He sent a YN to my job to threaten me for calling his wife. Should I forget about getting my money back?
Yeah.
Why?
But didn't you say he in jail though?
Yeah, he went to jail before he paid him his money back.
And he won't call you? Mad because he won't call you?
Right.
You do know this a collect call, don't you?
Yeah. He's calling his wife. You.
So now you gonna call his wife and ask about the money? Man, he in jail.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got
but
it.
Then his cousin did.
He ain't got it. Do you know what he in there dealing with? The last thing on his list of things to do today is find out how I'm gonna pay James back.
But he said it was a lot of money though, Steve. That's why.
Bruh, I got all that. Mm-hmm. He in jail.
Yeah.
Very few people in jail have access to a lot of money. Very few. Not cash, because I'm going to tell you why. Because first of all, it's a limit to the amount of money that you can put on a person's books. Okay. So getting that cash to him is virtually impossible unless you find a guard that can get him the money, but you're going to have to get a guard a piece.
Yep.
Wow.
Really? Ain't nobody in there.
And then if you find an honest guard, then you're going to be in jail with him.
Ooh. This has turned into another 48. What is going on?
I'm not finna come sit in there with you, though. That's not finna happen. I'm not coming in.
You have to be educated on these types of things.
Yeah. So definitely.
I know all jailhouse laws. I got enough friends in there. I stay abreast on the latest.
Mm-hmm. So he should forget
Most of
about
them
getting
do
his
have
money back,
access
like-
to cell phones now, though. Most of them do.
Instagram, internet.
Yeah, they in there creating prison content.
Podcasts.
I'm just, man, I be in there going, woo, they busy.
Podcasts, everything.
Yeah.
This week in
They're not
D
just
Block.
working
One
out
dude, he got the
anymore.
same thing on in all his content. He can shoot his content all in one day and just break it up.
What, Junior?
Yeah.
What you?
All right.
Junior, what'd you say?
This week in D Block.
Toilet gumbo.
We gotta go. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Federal prison officials are investigating how R. Kelly came to have a retired warden's personal phone number in his cell at a North Carolina prison facility, a situation that has now landed him in isolation. According to U.S. News, Robert's cellmate was reportedly caught with a contraband mobile phone. Prison staff then searched the cell and found the retired warden's number in R. Kelly's notebook. Robert was placed in isolation while the Federal Bureau of Prison officials review the circumstances surrounding the discovery. R. Kelly is, of course, currently serving a 30-year federal sentence following his 2021 New York conviction on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. In 2022, he was also sentenced to 20 years in Chicago on child pornography charges and enticement to victims. So now he's in isolation.
Trump's still in the White House.
What you got from that? Yeah, sex trafficking. Yeah, now that you bring all that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sound like I've heard this somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. In other entertainment news, during a recent interview with CBS This Morning, Stephen A. Smith discussed a potential presidential bid in 2028, indicating that he would run as a Democrat. Stephen A. also addressed the border crisis, stating, quote, "The borders needed to be closed. Trump was right to do that, but only because Biden opened them. Had Biden followed Barack Obama's method and his plan, which included deporting more people than Trump did in his first term, I wouldn't be advocating for this," Stephen A. said. Stephen A. plans to make a decision on his potential candidacy early next year. There you go.
I sure hope he called me.
President Stephen A.
And to discuss what? His candidacy? His
Man, just so look, man, I can't tell him nothing because he don't listen. So, and we boys, but you get, everybody got them partners where you can't tell them nothing.
You don't want him to run? Is that what you're saying?
Bruh, you're going to mess your money up. If you don't go over there and sit down somewhere, and man, stop saying stuff that's offensive to people that's part of your fan base. Stop talking about closing the borders and all like that. Dog, you make your living as a sports commentator. You got to be careful, man. You just got to be careful. You all over there talking about closing the borders and he shouldn't, and Biden shouldn't. Oh, man, where you at? Leave these people alone. It's amazing, man, how when we as a people get a little piece of freedom and anybody else try to get something, now we find a flaw with that. If I was over there in that country, man, and I didn't have a way to support my family, you're damn right I'm coming across this border. And yeah, I'm going to get them jobs don't nobody want. And for all you idiots out there that's thinking they're over here taking jobs from you, these are jobs you won't do. And you know why you won't do them? Because you're lazy and you think you above that. When the last time you seen a black or white person go out there to apply for a position picking fruits and vegetables on the farm? When the last time? Man, y'all miss me. All this hypocrisy in this country. And now the farming industry over there just suffering. But guess what though? I stopped going over to them farms because them farmers called, them big boys that own them big farms called Trump and said, hey, what the hell are you doing?
Well, let me ask this though. Does he have what it takes? Well, I guess I shouldn't even ask, does he have what it takes to be president? Because, I mean, just look at the White House now.
It doesn't matter now.
What it takes to be president.
The standards are lower.
At the White House?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no standards.
That's
so
what it is, Shirley. See, we done messed around. Because Trump is president, it makes everybody look like a viable candidate.
I was
just all it is to it.
If Stephen A. ran, would you vote for him?
No, no. It's got to get anybody. Somebody else got to get in here.
But he said he would run as a Democrat.
Yeah. That is
it was a toss up between. It's a toss up between him and Kanye. It's a toss up.
Him and who?
Kanye.
Which one more crazy?
Yeah, sit up there and pull that trigger. Look, man, we got to do something that if the Democrats are going to compete, you have to do something that's winnable.
Yeah. I'm
we should have been grooming that a long time ago.
Democrat.
Well, they don't see the Democrats, man. I don't know what's wrong with them. I'm looking at Westmoreland is a cold boy, the boy governor up there in Maryland.
Yes,
he's a cold boy.
So. What about California?
And Gavin Newsom is a cold boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, this country has shown clearly who they not going to elect.
Oh,
they've
crystal clear,
that.
Very clear.
Yeah,
they've adamant about that.
I remember when President Obama was in office, and I used to ask you all the time, what are the chances of us having another black president anytime soon? And you would always say,
"You ain't gonna be."
Let me tell you something.
Right. Well,
the only black person that I think has a chance at becoming president, if it was allowed, is Barack Obama.
If he were to run again.
Yeah, but
brother, they would re-elect this man. He's
something special. He is something special.
He is too popular.
Yeah. People love him. People love him.
Trump's approval rating is crashing and burning right now.
Yeah.
It's at an all-time low. And if it shows up in these midterms, man, and he knows it, and that's why he's talking about sending ICE agents to polls and stuff to make sure man, that's voter intimidation. He's so wrong on so many levels.
All right.
This dictator.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, President Trump makes it all about him and attacked President Obama in his online tribute to Reverend Jesse Jackson. We'll talk about it right after this.
Of course.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Life is unpredictable, but protecting your family doesn't have to be complicated. Globe Life helps families secure their future with simple, affordable life insurance. There's no medical exam, just a simple application. With rates starting as low as $3.49 a month, Globe Life Insurance is easy to buy. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. That's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. Well, President Trump shared his thoughts on Reverend Jesse Jackson's passing on Tuesday, turning the attention to himself while also criticizing former President Barack Obama. Trump expressed his views on his Truth social media page. He said he's a good man with lots of personality, with lots of grit and street smarts. He was very gregarious. The president went on to say, in part, despite the fact that I am falsely and consistently called a racist by the scoundrels and lunatics on the radical left, he had a considerable impact on the election without receiving the recognition or credit he deserved. He's still talking about Reverend Jesse Jackson. Barack Obama, a man Jesse could not stand. Now, that's the line in question right there. He said, Reverend Jackson loved his family greatly, and to them, I send my deepest sympathies and condolences. Jesse will be missed. So he's trying to say that, Reverend Jesse Jackson had a considerable impact on Barack Obama's presidency or his election, but he got no credit, and that Jesse could not stand
That's the absolute
Barack.
Best you can hope from him. That moment that you just had right there, that is the absolute best that you can hope for him.
Yeah.
That's the best.
To say, to put out an online tribute about a beloved pioneer civil rights icon and then take shots and go in on our former president. That's the best
you can hope from him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the absolute best you could do. Mm-hmm. First of all, let's find any tweet positive about anything black. Anything. Just let's look for that.
Yeah.
Then he has to take a shot at Obama because Obama lives rent-free in his head.
Oh yeah.
Every day.
Because he cannot stand this man's competency and popularity. He can't say anything about the Obama administration. He tries to, but I mean, really, Obama did way more for this country.
His obsession with Obama, everybody's saying online, needs to be
black
studied.
Man, president.
He said, he go to a game, he get a standing ovation. Trump go, he get booed. The only place Trump gets applauded when he shows up is at a UFC event. And that's only cause Dana White walk him in there.
The owner and all that, yeah.
You saw that happen when Trump with that Ford plant. They told him.
What happened? What happened, Junior?
That worker said, F you.
Yeah. And they say he kept his job. They suspended him for a moment, but I think he got his job back.
Obama went to that same plant, standing ovation.
It's really sad.
All right, guys.
It's really sad.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. Steve, we're going to check your voicemail at 877-29-STEVE. See what the people have to say. 877-29-STEVE.
What
right
do people say?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now, Steve, to check your voicemail at 877-29-STEVE. You can call and leave a message. You just might hear your call on the air. Here we go. Angela from Detroit left a message about the NBA All-Star Slam Dunk Contest. Take a listen.
Good morning. Hey, Uncle Steve and the crew. This is Angela calling from the D. I am a 60-year-old basketball fan, and I think you guys are 100% wrong, you and Junior, about the Slam Dunk Contest. Could it have been better? Of course. But I think those young cats, I think they tried. What looked easy to us, a little bit difficult to them. But I'm 60-year-old, and from my era, I got to see Jordan and Dominique, some of the best slams. So we've been spoiled to what the young cats are doing now. And remember, they were being judged, of course. They were being judged by some of the best. And one cat got 50. All across the board. So are you going to tell Dr. J that his score was wrong? I think we need to give them a chance. Give them a chance because this has been a little better than what it has previously been. Thanks so much for your time. Have a good one. This is Angela from the D. I'm out.
We're going to
Peace
tell
and
Dr.
love.
J.
Hey, Angela, thank you so much for calling and giving your opinion and your thoughts on the NBA Slam Dunk Final. And thank you so much for your retrospective look on the NBA and how it is unfolded over the
It's been a
years.
turn.
We all know it.
Okay?
Nah.
Now, I gave you that. Now, we don't want the Slam Dunk event no more. They was raggedy, and yes, we judging them rather harshly, cause we too saw how it went in the past. And if you ain't gonna do that, then let's bring somebody over here who will. You're not getting judged by your dance. We judging you on your, one kid got a 51. 2016, when them two light-skinned boys was going at it.
I just like
don't even know their names.
How about when that little white boy came out the G League? Them was dunks.
Matt McClung.
We didn't care for the dunk contest. Now, you're such a nice lady, and thank you for listening. Go ahead, Tom.
Thank you for calling.
Big dog. So out of the players that are killing it right now in the NBA, what top 5 would you say they should be in the contest? That would take it to the next level.
Well, see, they not in the dunk contest.
No, I'm asking
Jay
you.
Moran. Jay Moran ain't in the dunk contest. Anthony Edwards ain't in the dunk contest. That boy, it's the mother. I don't even know their name, but the star, the cats that really know how to rack it. They don't even participate.
No.
So you want more participation from qualified
From the
dunkers.
stars.
From the stars. Okay.
If one dude dunked from the dotted line in the paint, just went up from the dotted line in the paint.
Man, let me tell you something.
That was it.
Okay.
Not the free throw line.
From where he dunked from 10 years ago, I could have touched the net from the same place.
Oh, really?
I could have touched the net from the same place, 10 years. That's how unimpressed I was with that. Now, I appreciate the lady calling and stuff.
And
obviously, you ain't never played. You ain't, never jumped high before. And maybe one of them was your kids out there, but we not using that. Thank you for calling out to Angie.
All right, we have other calls.
Go ahead.
All right, I don't even know if we can get to this. Mr. Jones from Jacksonville, Florida.
This is Mr. Jones from Jacksonville, Florida. What you need to stop doing, what Steve Harvey needs to stop doing, is mocking those preachers on Monday morning. That is blasphemy towards Christian people. That is not appropriate. That is not funny, and it's not appropriate. Then turn around an hour later, and he got sugar honey iced tea going on. Bye.
We will be doing the pastors on next Monday. And,
Pastor Motown.
How is that blasphemy against Christians? What me and Tommy do, they are jokes, man. Relax. It ain't blasphemy. If you don't like it, man, don't listen. Dog is a joke about some These ain't even real preachers. We ain't use nobody's name. What is you talking about? Jackpot Joint of Jerusalem. Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam. They will be here next Monday.
Coming up next, the nephew and today's prank phone call. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, I need his wife to give him back. Got it? I need his wife to give him back.
It's going to be a little hard.
Well, she's not gonna.
That's coming up in just a few.
Side pieces stand up.
Right now, the nephew is here. You hear him with today's prank phone call. Neff, what you got for us?
I got it for you, Shirley. This right here is Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello? Hey, man, let me, I speak not here. Who's calling? Hey, this Thunderbolt from the club, man. What time she get in? Thunderbolt. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, this Thunderbolt, man. What time she get in? What you mean? What time she get in? She ain't in here now, but what you need? Hey, I'm trying to. This a fiance. I'm following up on. I'm trying to actually get an address and stuff, man. She got me dancing this weekend on Saturday night, and I want to see it. Make sure I got the address and everything. Everything's still on. I done already gave my slot up at the club. She got you dancing. Say what now? What you mean she got you dancing? She asked me to do some male dancing on Saturday night, so I went on and took off at the club. And, she don't already got my gal she ain't had to do no male dancing. My gal, my gal, she goes to school at night on weekends. So, but now she ain't. Okay, hold on. Okay, who is this here? My name's David. David, my fiance. What? Yeah, that's my gal. Hold on. Squeaky finna get married? Squeaky? Who the Squeaky? Wait. Okay, you. My gal named I'm David. Right, okay, that's Squeaky. Squeaky finna get married. How you know my gal? You say you a dancer? I dance at man. I'm Thunderbolt. Yeah, but how do you know my gal? She come to the club on Saturday. She asked me about doing some dancing for this coming Saturday, so she already gave me half the money. She come to the club on Saturdays. Nah, my gal, she go to school on Saturdays, man. No. Homeboy, listen. First of all, I'm blown away by you trying to tell me Squeaky married. That you got me really toe up with that. First off, I don't know no Squeaky. That's what we call her at the club, man. Hey, man, look, I'm not finna get into all of that. What I'm really calling about is she got me working this weekend doing some dancing. And I'm trying to just make sure that we on for this weekend because I done gave my spot up at the club. You trying to tell me my girl hanging out at a buck naked club with dance? Man, Squeaky been coming up in there, man, for the last buck. Squeaky? She been there long enough to have a nickname? Dog, I've been knowing Squeaky 4-5 years. Squeaky been coming. Man, this Thunderbolt, me and Squeaky go way back. Oh, no, man. Well, we gonna handle when she get in here. And you can, handle yours, however you got to handle it, talk to whoever you got to get your little money or whatever. Or,
no. Hold on, man. I can't get my slot back, dog. Hold on. Wait a minute, man.
That's not stop.
Is you listening, man? I can't get my slot back at the club. Now, Squeaky got to give me the remaining balance, man, even if she ain't going to do it. I need my other
remaining balance. Squeaky ain't finna give you remaining balance of nothing.
Hey, man, I need the rest of my money.
that she gave you.
What you saying?
You can just count that out. She ain't finna give you a thing.
Hey, man, Thunderbolt going to get his money, man. I need my 150.
Thunderbolt going to get his whooped.
Well, then that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, man. I tell you what.
That's for Thunderbolt. But he ain't finna get no cash talking about calling this Squeaky and all this old I ain't working for to give money away to some Thunderbolt, lightning, or whatever.
Hey, man, look, man, it's Thunderbolt. It ain't lightning. It's Thunderbolt. Lightning work on Wednesday night. This Thunderbolt.
I don't know who you done talked to already about that, but you need to holler at them, but don't be calling here asking my gal to give you some money. Ain't giving you because she don't make nothing.
I'm coming over there now and get my money from Squeaky. I ain't hearing this.
Don't make nothing. I make all the money around here, so you ain't finna get nothing from over here, partner, so you can wipe that out your mind.
I'm coming over there to get my money from Squeaky today.
You coming over here?
I'm coming over there to get my money from Squeaky. So what, man? Look, man, I ain't got time to play. I done lost my slot at the club.
See what you get. See if you get some money. Get your laid out.
Thunder coming over there to get the rest of his money.
You better not bring your over here, because you come. Well, I tell you what, bring your on over here, and I'm gonna show you lightning. I didn't know you had got some money already from she around here giving you money the way I'm struggling. I tell you what, you bring your over if you want to and watch what go down.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is I'm finna come over there and wait outside the house for Squeaky to get there to get the rest of my money. That's what I'm saying to you.
You gonna come over and sit outside what?
I'm finna come over there and wait outside for Squeaky to get there so I can get the rest of my money.
Bring your over here and sit outside my house.
That's what I'm finna do if that's what it takes for me to get my money from Squeaky.
I tell you what, you bring your over here then and sit outside my house. And when you get your here, you blow the horn. That's what you do. You blow the horn so I can come out there and meet you and let you know what's going down. But bust your and when she get here, she can see your laid out like a mother. Come on over here and get your money.
I'm going to get my money. Squeaky owe me $150 and I'm finna come get it.
I don't give a what she owe you. About $150. That's my she giving you. You ought to be happy with that. You want to come over here talking about you want some more money? You know,
somebody owe Thunderbolt $150, and Thunderbolt gonna get his money.
Better try to go and dance at the club on this weekend. Bring your over here. You will not be dancing at that talking about sitting outside of my house.
Squeaky gonna give me my $150. You ain't even got nothing to do with this, no way. This transaction is between me and Squeaky. It ain't got nothing to do with you, no way.
Hey, her name is and it's got everything to do with me. You call my house with this talking about she owe you some money and you. I'm gonna about nothing. Bring your on over here. I got your money. Come get your money. I got your money right here. I'm gonna be sitting out front waiting on you.
Squeaky the one asked for me to dance Saturday night. Squeaky, I told her $300 plus tips. Now I ain't gonna get no tips, but I tell you what, I am gonna get my $300 though. I got $150 and I'm gonna get the other $150 when Squeaky get home.
You ain't getting it from me. You won't get your buses from me.
I got one more thing I need to say to you. Is you listening to me?
Say, man, what I'm listening. I can hear you. What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your homeboy.
Who? Who's this?
This is Nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your homeboy.
God, you need to quit. Boy, y'all play too much. That man, y'all had me hot around this. I'm putting on boots and man. I got on gear. I'm finna go out here and squabble. I got pipes and bats. I'm finna go out here and fight a whoop man.
You alright, man?
Y'all wrong. I'll be glad when somebody prank your Tommy. I'm gonna get that. Y'all got me. Y'all got me.
Hey, man, I got one more thing I gotta ask you, man.
Whew.
What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, Thunderbolt. Hey, before we get out, Tommy, we have a call for you. His name is Cat Brown, and he's from the Bronx. Check it out.
First, I'd like to say thank God, and God bless us at the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Steve, Tommy, Junior, Shirley, Carla, everyone. Just real quick. Nephew Tommy's show over the weekend at Club Levity. I caught the last show. awesome. Top to bottom, side to side, diagonal, all the way around. Fabulous. Man, thank you. This is Kev Brown from the Bronx, New York.
Thank you, Kev Brown.
That was nice.
Thank you.
Top to bottom, side to side, diagonal.
He said diagonal.
All tic-tac-toe. I appreciate it. I had a good time at Levity Live. Very nice club. Appreciate the hospitality of Levity Live. Appreciate everybody that came, gave me a sold-out show of 5 shows over the course of the weekend, and we had a good time.
And they listened to the show, huh?
They do.
Thank
you.
you.
God. Oh,
They represented the Big Apple, too.
New York is still New York.
Yes.
Let's not make no mistake about it. New York still New York. BLS is still BLS. They are still listening in the morning. We still love y'all. This is where I really feel like we got started, Carla, when we moved into New York. That was like, whoa.
You
we
can tell
really
me
on
nothing.
the radio. We really on the radio.
You can tell me nothing. I'm in the #1 radio market in the world and the #1 radio station in the world. Couldn't tell me nothing.
Big ups to Clay Berry. Clay came and hung out with me in my dressing room for a minute.
Did he?
My dog, Clay Berry, love you, man. Miss Ann Tripp, you know I got love for you all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Kendra Sherwood. Kendra came and hung out with me.
Oh, Kendra
Big ups. Kendra and her whole crew. So yeah, man, to all my New York family, I love y'all. I appreciate it.
Appreciate the love and the loyalty. Yes.
All right, nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, it is my strawberry letter. The subject, I need his wife to give him back. We'll get into that right after this.
Rocket and Redfin found that most of us want stronger connections in our neighborhoods. But about a quarter of us worry we're bothering someone if we try to start a conversation. The thing is, real connection doesn't come from big gestures. It comes from everyday moments. Small stuff, like grabbing a package for your neighbor or holding the door. So don't overthink it. Wave, smile, say hi. Because it's the small things that end up adding up to something much bigger. Find a neighborhood you'll love at redfin.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for my strawberry letter of the day. If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours. It could
be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Nephew, I thank you. Subject, I need his wife to give him back. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 38-year-old divorced mother of 2 teenagers. I met a man on a dating app back in July of 2025. On his dating profile, he mentioned that he was going through a divorce, so I gave him a chance. We hit it off, and 5 days after we met, we had sex. We were inseparable. He was still living with his estranged wife and his kids, so he'd drive 2 hours to visit me, and he'd stay with me for days. He told me he loved me early on, and we talked about moving to Texas after his divorce is final. I had an open-ended job nursing, waiting for me whenever I moved. He showed me his divorce documents, and I was around for 3 virtual meetings he had with his divorce attorney, so I had no reason to doubt him. By October, we were both ready to move to Texas, so I rented out my house. He was supposed to drive me and the kids to Texas in a week, but then he called me upset and said he was on his way to my house. I had a bad feeling. He got to my house and said he was there to end things with me. He said his divorce was not final after all, and his wife had begged him not to leave. He said he'd owed it to his wife and children to give the marriage a chance. I had no idea. I had no choice but to let him go. He cut all ties with me after that day. A few days later, I found out that I'm pregnant, and I canceled my plans to move. I'm due this summer, so I really need his wife to give him back to me. Their kids are grown. My baby will need a father. I've heard that he's still miserable and still wants a divorce. I'm sure he's seen my pregnancy posts on Facebook, and I am shocked he hasn't tried to call me. Should I drive over to talk to his wife in hopes that she'll give him back to me? Please help. No, don't do that. That is not gonna work, okay? I don't even know what you're thinking at this point. You do know that never in the history of marriage has a mistress / soon to be baby mama ever done what you're asking and come out without a fight or something. On the other hand, a man going back to his wife before the divorce is final, that happens a lot, okay? That happens quite a bit. And this is what this is. You had a plan to be with this man, but his wife, unbeknownst to you, had her own plan. No matter what you've heard about him being miserable, that man cut off all ties with you. So don't go driving over to his house, talking to his wife, asking her to give him back to you. That's not going to happen. You could get yourself hurt. He hasn't even told his wife anything about you. The wife is just trying to keep her family together. One thing you write about is that the baby needs a father. In this case, though, all your baby will get is child support. All right. That's it. If she gets that, you're going to have to take him to court to get it. I know you thought this was a done deal. You know, you rented the house out, all of that, but things happen. It's too late now, but you should have waited until he was completely divorced. So now, unfortunately, you have to prepare yourself to bring this baby up without him. Steve?
You know, in this letter right here, ladies, Shirley, Carla, Mississippi, I'm going to introduce you all to a brand new concept that I have never, ever exposed about men, ever.
Wow.
I have never told you all this about men. So prepare yourself, because in the second half of my response, I will introduce to you something that I'm very familiar with men doing. And some of you have run up into this, and this will be an eye-opener. But now let's get to this letter. I need his wife to give him back. That ain't gonna happen. Now, lady, let's go over a couple of things. You 38-year-old divorced mama, got 2 teenagers. You met a man on a dating app in July 2025. On his dating profile, and this is critical information, he mentioned he was going through a divorce. So I gave him a chance. We hit it off. 5 days later, we was having sex. We were inseparable. He was still living. Here's the next part. He was still living with his estranged wife and kids. So he drove 2 hours to visit me, and he stayed with me for days. For days. Now, let me explain something to you. You can do that when you got a wife and kids, if you claiming that you're going on a business trip. So him staying with you for days, I know how to work this out. I'm just setting you all up for what's really going on here. Ladies, you're going to appreciate me for this. He told me he loved me early. Then we talked about moving to Texas after his divorce is final. I had an open-end nursing job waiting for me wherever I moved. He showed me his divorce documents, and I was around for 3 virtual meetings he had with his divorce attorney, so I had no reason to doubt him. I'm gonna tell you how they do that too nowadays. See, y'all don't know the game. The game done got real cold out here. And by October, we was both ready to move to Texas, so I rented out my house. He was supposed to drive me and the kids to Texas in a week, but he called me upset, said he was on the way to the house. I had a bad feeling. He got to my house and said that he had to end things with me. His divorce was not final, and his wife begged him not to leave. Now, I'd have set it all up. When I come back, I'm going to tell you what's going on here.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I need his wife to give him back. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Life is unpredictable, but protecting your family doesn't have to be complicated. Globe Life helps families secure their future with simple, affordable life insurance. There's no medical exam, just a simple application. With rates starting as low as $3.49 a month, Globe Life insurance is easy to buy. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. That's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. All
right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. You said you were going to reveal something about men to the ladies. Today's Strawberry Letter subject is, I need his wife to give him back. Let's go.
All right, now, ladies, pay close attention because I got to get to it quick because I want to make sure I don't run out of time. This is a 38-year-old lady who was divorced, got 2 teenagers, went on a dating app, met a man that was perfect. In his dating profile, he mentioned he was going through a divorce. On his dating profile. Who does that? Who does that? On a dating profile puts this information because this is the setup. You went off, you start hitting it off. After 5 days, y'all had sex. You was inseparable. Now, he lived far away, but he still lived with his estranged wife and kids. So he would drive 2 hours and he would stay with you for days. That's easy to do, ladies. If your man has a job where he can tell his wife, I got a business trip, he can go anywhere, cut that phone locator off and say he out on business, and then you blah, 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 blah. So that ain't nothing. You all started talking. He started mentioning love early. Y'all fell in love. And y'all decided that y'all was going to move together. So, and you had a nursing job where you could take anywhere. You had planned all that. He even showed you his divorce documents. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. And you attended 3 virtual meetings he had with his divorce attorney. So I had no reason to doubt him. Okay, I'm going to show you how that worked too. Anyway, we were supposed to move to Texas. You rented out your house. He was supposed to drive you and the kids to Texas in a week, but he called me upset, said he had to come by the house and you had a bad feeling. He came to the house and told he had to end things with you, said his divorce was not final after all. His wife begged him not to leave. He said he owed it to his wife and children to have a marriage chance, and there's no chance but to let him go. He cut all ties with me after that day. Now listen to this part. He cut all ties with me after that day. A few days later, I found out I'm pregnant. I canceled all my plans to move due this summer. I'm due this summer. I really need his wife to give him back. The kids are grown. My baby need a father. I heard he's still miserable and still wants a divorce. All right, let's stop.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to introduce you to a new concept. I've known about this for years, but I've never had an opportunity to share it with you. This man is a serial divorcee. He is a serial divorcee. I know a dude who does this. Let me explain something to you. This dude right here. First of all, who puts that on a dating app? I'm going through a divorce. Who put that on the app? Because that's the hook. And if you bite, he know you willing to do anything. So now he's not really in a divorce. These documents you saw are old documents. He just changed the date. Mm-hmm. Every time he get a new fish on the hook who wants to date somebody that's going through a divorce, he got the same paperwork for that. Now these virtual divorce lawyers meetings you done been to, them old too. He recorded them. Oh. He recorded that, and then he let you see it. You ain't participating in it. Ain't nobody asking you no question. You log in and you see it. It's the same one. I know a dude that do this. He got documents of getting divorced. He changed the dates. Posted online that he's a divorcee. So if you don't mind dating a married man, then he got you on the hook early. He's got these fake documents. That's the same documents he's been having for years. He changed the dates and let you see them. And then this virtual thing that you can come on in, he got a link where you can hit and watch him and his divorce attorneys talk. He did that a long time ago, and that's an old footage. I know a dude that do this right here. He is a serial divorcee. Then the moment he done got what he wanted from you, and it gets serious and it's time to move, he come in and break the news to you that, hey, my wife and I owe it to her to try to continue.
Give it a second chance.
I'm going to have to end this. So he gets out and see, this happened right before he's supposed to take you and the kids to Texas.
A week
He's a serial divorcer. Ladies, you got to be smart with the technology today. Now, what he didn't know was he didn't get out in time because is pregnant.
Right. And she's thinking about driving to his house.
You gonna drive to this woman's house. Should I talk to his wife and hope she'll give him back to me? Please help.
Don't do that.
You ain't gonna believe the surprises you gonna find when you drive.
Right. Don't play yourself.
First of all, what divorce you talking about? Don't go over this lady's house. Now, homeboy got a big problem because he ain't never got nobody pregnant. But now this woman's pregnant. The gig finna be up. This is gonna be tough. But ma'am, I'm sorry this has happened to you, but you have met the serial divorcer, and they are real, and they have fake documents, and they have recorded these initial meetings with attorneys, and they save them, and they have a link where you can watch them do it. You can't participate, but you can watch it.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on
Didn't I tell y'all?
Facebook.
This is crazy. That's a lot.
Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded
so good. Ain't easy now.
Download it today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Life is unpredictable, but protecting your family doesn't have to be complicated. Globe Life helps families secure their future with simple, affordable life insurance. There's no medical exam, just a simple application. With rates starting as low as $3.49 a month, Globe Life Insurance is easy to buy. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. That's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got for us?
Okay, let's talk about the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan. The medal count right now, the number one country is Norway. Norway is number one. They have
they're going to win it anyway. They got too much snow. They got mountains, hills, everybody. They don't play basketball. They ain't got no soccer team. They ain't got no baseball or football team. They is playing in the snow.
Okay, number two is Italy with 25 medals.
Italy got plenty of snow and they over there. America's doing good as we can do, but we have too many options in America. We got Vegas, we got Miami. They ain't got nothing but them hills over there sliding in the snow. That's all they got.
Yeah, but that's who number three, USA. We got 23 medals.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna get. This we win the medal count when the Summer Olympics come.
Yeah,
that's when black people go over there.
Basketball, track and field.
Yeah, track and field.
Track and field. Kill them.
That's when we show up. But right now, this ain't us. These all white people right now. This is all they doing.
Got another controversial moment in the very, very boring sport of curling.
But you love it though.
One of these Asian teams, they slid a rock down the ice.
Okay.
I don't know what country it is. Taipei, Thailand, Taekwondo, one of them countries.
Taekwondo.
They slid a rock down there.
Come on.
And while the rocks was hitting each other going out the circle, this little girl from an overhead view stood in front of the rock and hit it with her foot and then moved it and stopped the rock from getting in the scoring position. Boy, the white folks went off. It was snap, crackle, pop. But again, not a single fist was thrown. Very disappointing.
You wanted to.
Can I ask a question? What is the event when they skiing and they stop and start shooting? What is that?
Biathlon. And it's two ways. Like one time you have to lay down and shoot, and the next time you have to stand up and shoot.
So you just start skiing and it just start shooting.
And then just start shooting. Yeah. You got to hold your breath. It's hard. That's hard as hell. See, I'm going to do all my shooting before I ski, because I ain't I catch my breath in time.
You just got ski.
Give me my gun. Let me shoot all my knockdown now. Yes, Junior.
Before they can move on, they have to hit the target, right? They just can't just shoot.
Well, if they miss, you still got to move on. You just get a penalty.
Oh.
See, it's all for time. It's a 7.5 kilometer ski plus shoot.
Shut up.
Wow, Steve.
That's crazy.
This man,
they even have a relay doing it. You know, white people's relays is different. They have relay without a baton. We don't.
Coming up at the top of the hour, a young man on social media needs some advice. He says, do I try to protect my parents' marriage? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is from Travis on Steve Harvey FM. Travis says, when I was in high school, my mom and dad had a few issues and almost divorced over my dad having questionable relationships with women. My parents got therapy and made it through it, but I know it was tough on my mom. I'm back living at home now while I apply for graduate programs, and I've noticed my dad is hanging out late. I'm worried that it's happening again. I love my parents and I feel sick knowing that they could be headed for another trouble patch. Should I say something to my pops, or do I need to stay out of their marriage?
Well, yeah.
Ooh, that's tough, Mom.
Yeah.
You know, man, you could say something to your father. But I'm just gonna tell you, man, he gonna explain it away in a way that makes him look good. So you can, your dad is staying out late. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know what type of father you got. So, and I don't know y'all's relationship, you know, cause while you stay in there, while you get your graduate program together, you could get put out. So I don't know your relationship with your daddy. So I don't want to recommend to you what to do. I think your best bet is to just go on and try to put your life together and try to be the best man that you can be. I don't know that you talking to anybody is going to change anything. It will. I'll tell you what it will do, though. It will make your father tighten up. It ain't going to stop him, but he going to tighten up and handle things a little bit differently since he know you noticed. But I want you to understand something, son. I bet you ain't noticing more than your mama.
Yeah.
Just know that. You ain't noticing more than your mama. So I know it's tough on you, young man, but you know, life happens. It ain't the end of the world. And people, I know people perfect. And I'm going to teach you one other thing I've shared with my sons. Temptation is undefeated.
Oh, like the internet, huh? Wow.
And you internet. Temptation is undefeated. Nobody escapes that. Not throughout your life. You're going to yield to something. You can't stay away from the ice cream, the donuts. You can't stay away from this man. You can't stay away from this woman. Something going to get you, dog. You can't stop smoking cigarettes. You just can't. You can't get off them drugs. Temptation's undefeated, man.
Wow. Thank the Lord for Jesus. All right.
Amen.
We're moving on. We have time for another one. This is from Lana on Steve Harvey FM. She says, my roommate is also one of my closest friends and our lease is up soon, but I've decided I don't want to renew it with her. Living together has made me realize how different we are, and I feel like her constant negativity and lack of motivation are starting to affect my own mindset and goals. I still care about her and don't want to blow up the friendship, but I can't keep sharing a space with someone that feels like they're bringing me down. I'm worried she'll take this as a rejection or judgment. How do you tell someone you don't want to live with them anymore without losing their friendship entirely?
No. This is real simple. Just say, hey, look, I need to talk to you. You know what I've decided for my own self-development? For me as a person, I need to learn how to be alone. I need to learn how to have my own thoughts. I need to learn how to carve and make my own way. So that in mind, I'm not going to sign a lease with you again. It is time for me to grow up fully. It is time for me to learn how to take care of myself. And it's time for me to learn how not to share bills. I've got to be totally dependent of myself. And it's time that I go learn this lesson. So I'm not going to be signing the lease with you. And make it all about you. You don't even have to talk about her. You know, look, you can't cook, you're in here, you're trifling, you're negative, all this here, you're wearing my clothes and stuff right here, you can't left your panties in the floor. You ain't got to go through all that.
Okay. All right. Coming up, thank you, Steve. Coming up, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Fantasia.
I can't call it. This your man, Cedric the Entertainer, and you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. That's my dog.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ray J had fans really concerned after they believed he performed this Saturday night with a heart monitor on his chest and blood dripping from his eyes. Concert goers instantly noticed blood was running down his cheeks from his eyes. Once he removed his shirt, Ray J also revealed what seemed to be a heart monitor attached to his chest. Despite his shocking ailments, Ray J seemed well enough to hop into the crowd and sing to his fans and joke backstage. Ray J just announced that he is doing a stand-up comedy bus tour with TMZ. Huh?
What is going on?
Huh? Is you dying or what? What is you doing?
You going on tour? What's happening?
You got time for your blood? Blood in your eyes? Where you find comedy?
Diving in the crowd. Well, you gonna mess around and knock that heart monitor off.
What is going on?
Really? Your eyes is bleeding.
Yeah,
is
it real?
Yeah, and then you finna do a comedy tour.
Yeah, maybe to promote it. Have you ever done anything like that, Steve? To promote your
eyes bleeding? Hell no, I had a heart monitor on one time. I set mine down somewhere.
Yeah.
You didn't jump off the stage.
I was quiet. I was checking the monitor the whole day. All I did was look at this monitor, make sure it didn't.
Flat line.
Go sit it there. Boy, I'm with Junior on this one though. Are you dying or what?
Yeah, Ray J, I don't know about this one. Coming up, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Rocket and Redfin found that most of us want stronger connections in our neighborhoods. But about a quarter of us worry we're bothering someone if we try to start a conversation. The thing is, real connection doesn't come from big gestures. It comes from everyday moments. Small stuff, like grabbing a package for your neighbor or holding the door. So don't overthink it. Wave, smile, say hi. Because it's the small things that end up adding up to something much bigger. Find a neighborhood you'll love at redfin.com.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather get busy while your dog is watching or get busy while your dog is barking over and over at the front door?
I'm not stopping for neither one of them.
Really?
No. Hell with that dog. What?
Don't you want to know who's at the door?
No. We'll get that when we get done.
No. Who is it? Pest control?
That ain't nobody but Amazon.
For pest control.
That's Amazon.
Yeah, I'm not doing
My dog was in the room watching me with his head tilted.
Anyway.
What's going on?
Would you rather master the art of snowboarding or figure skating?
Snowboard.
Yeah, snowboard.
I don't know. I'm gonna bust my head over skating no more. I don't have the body for figure skating no more.
Did you see Steve out there?
Bending over on that one leg with your arms spread out, but your stomach hanging down. That ain't.
But you're working out. You're eating right. You're eating healthy.
I don't give a damn if I am working out. I ain't what I was.
Got a nice leotard pants on, boy.
Yeah, you got nice
I'm coming
legs.
to that. But I got the uniform my uniform ain't tight. I got on bell bottoms and dashiki.
Straight 70s.
Yeah,
Junior, you said snowboarding.
Snowboarding. Yeah.
You said snowboarding.
You're not finna snowboard. It's too cold out there.
And it's cold on the rink, too.
Well, as soon as he gets to the bottom of the hill, now we got Kansas to the house.
All right, we're moving on. Would you rather have the power to reverse time for an hour each day or fast forward for an hour? Reverse it or make it go faster?
I reverse it.
Hell no, reverse.
Reverse.
Reverse?
I want to rush.
Take it back a little bit.
No, I ain't in no hurry.
Would you rather be a referee during a curling match, or would you rather be a referee during a hockey game?
It's too cold.
Yeah,
I'd rather be
a referee in the curling match because ain't nothing to do. Because ain't no referees at the curling match.
All right. Would you rather play strip poker or would you rather play strip Uno? Ooh, strip Uno.
Strip poker.
What?
Oh, no. Wait a minute now. Uno?
Because soon as I have to draw 9, I know I'm all my clothes coming off.
Draws. Yeah.
Reverse. Skip.
Skip all of that.
Take it off.
The color. Yes, come on.
Steve?
I'm going with the Uno.
I'm playing poker. You know how naked you gonna be, how fast you gonna be naked in Uno?
Why?
That's the goal.
That's today's round of Would You Rather, guys. Thank you. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, it is our last break of the day, and we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Life is unpredictable, but protecting your family doesn't have to be complicated. Globe Life helps families secure their future with simple, affordable life insurance. There's no medical exam, just a simple application. With rates starting as low as $3.49 a month, Globe Life insurance is easy to buy. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. That's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. Now, Steve, earlier this morning, we had a call from Mr. Jones in Jacksonville. Here's what he had to say.
This is Mr. Jones from Jacksonville, Florida. What you need to stop doing, what Steve Harvey needs to stop doing, is mocking those preachers on Monday morning. That is blasphemy towards Christian people. That is not appropriate. That is not funny, and it's not appropriate. Then turn around an hour later, and he got sugar honey iced tea going on. Bye.
So, Pastor, what it is, Mr. Jones is his name, just so you know how to address it. That's Mr. Jones. Go ahead.
Let us dig and delve deeper into the complaint.
Yes.
I know. Do you remember, Deaf? We used to do on Monday morning church complaints.
That's what we used to do. We would have the complaints of all the members and let them know what the members were complaining, and we would try to fix what was going on in their lives. That's what we did, Pastor.
Well, I think old Mr. Jones is back on church complaints.
Yeah.
Now the complaint is he seemed to claim that we is being blasphemous.
Blasphemous, that's what he said.
Against Christian people.
But we not. I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead, because we're not.
We're not. That's not what we're doing. And Mr. Jones
Blasphemy
is missing.
is using the Lord's name in vain.
That's right.
Blasphemy is desecration and ill willness of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Let us go over a couple of things, Mr. Jones, in case you're not aware. First of all, the name of our church is the JPJJ.
That's the jackpot joint of Jerusalem. Ching, ching. Hallelujah.
Yeah, you say it 3 times. You can say ching, ching or chang, chang. It ain't finna ring. That's the name of the church, which should have let you know there is no church of such title.
No.
Secondly, my name is Reverend Motown. That's a record label. And Deacon Def Jam, that's a record label.
Yeah.
What is wrong, Mr. Jones?
What have we hurt, Mr. Jones?
Oh, I know what it is. That leads us to the Book of Jones. Me, and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on.
That's what's
Prophet
wrong,
Billy
Pastor.
Paul, as I recall.
The problem is we haven't preached Mr. Jones' sermon. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh. See, Mr. Jones, you called the wrong show. Because when you ask us not to do something, we gonna do more.
Jacksonville, Florida, Mr. Jones.
Now, Mr. Jones, because you called in. Oh, you from Jacksonville.
Duval.
You know, we're going to preach at you right now. Sometimes when you get a little older.
Yeah.
And your mind starts slipping away.
Slipping in the dark.
You become a little touchy from time to time about things people say.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a poem for you now.
Oh, watch out.
In the tone of J-Rap.
Come on now.
That's Junior Ragged poem.
Yeah.
Like I said, sometimes when you get a little older and late in your day, you start to trip and get worried about things people say. But people like you need to go somewhere and sit down. You need to smile a little bit more or get rid of your frown. You done sat up in here and wrote in on a morning show like you ain't got nothing else to do. But you done wrote in on the wrong couple of people. No, you should have never wrote us too. Cause now you part of the sermon. The very thing you asked us not to do. Well, we're doing it anyway, Mr. Jones, and the whole sermon about to be about you. You done got yourself caught up in a situation that's way out of your hand. And now you done messed up and you done called the wrong man. We doing blasphemous things against the people of Christianity that don't make no sense. And now you sitting up in here talking about, we was over here talking about sugar, honey, iced tea. What the hell that got to do with it? Now, Mr. Jones, you use the same term we use. Sugar, honey, iced tea.
You cussing, Mr. Jones?
Know what that stands for? Tell him again, Deacon.
You cussing, Mr. Jones? That's what you
Tell him one more time, Deacon.
You cussing, Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones called in here cussing on behalf of Christians. You tried to dress it up and use sugar, honey, iced tea, but we know what it means, though, Mr. Jones. Don't call here no more with that sugar, honey, iced tea, because we don't give a sugar, honey, iced tea. We sitting up in here, wish you would call us again. Keep that sugar, honey, iced tea to yourself.
Mr. Jones! I know he did sugar, honey, iced tea on himself now. I know.
Those are the churches now open, Reverend Joe. See you tomorrow.
Take us home.
Talk to God if you can pull yourself together.
Get you some dude wipes. Get you some dude.
Stop thinking.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.